What is up, everybody? It is Nothing More here, and we're going to be taking a look at my Selene deck. It's built around the High Evo shell, with a couple of cards swapped in to work together with the toxic effects of Selene. So let's take a look at what we're running here. Obviously, we have our Wasp, Misty Knight, Cyclops, Thing, Abomination, and Hulk, all for the High Evo package. And then in addition to those, we're running obviously our Selene. We have Hazmat to work well with our Abomination. We have our Scorpion, again, helps with the Abomination, but again, this works well with the ability of Selene to put a lot of negative power onto your opponent's hand. And obviously we're running our Green Goblin and Hobgoblin for Selene to target, and then to send those over to our opponent's side. And then we win one other lane just with having the cost reduction on our Abomination, as well as typically you're leaving some unspent energy on those turns, and it builds up your Hulk if you have it in hand, so then you can either drop those into one lane or into two different lanes, like Abomination on a lane that you've sent a Hobgoblin. Then you have a really high power Hulk to finish off and run another lane. And that's basically your play pattern with some adjustments here and there. If you're able to get your Abomination for free, it's always best, and typically if you time your Hazmat on the right turn, you can do that. As well as it's important to note, the Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, when you send them across, their base power being negative does not count towards Abomination. But if you hit them with Selene and then send them across, it does count as an afflicted card, even though it was afflicted when it was on your side. So now that we've got that covered, let's get right into some gameplay examples. You guys let me know what you think. If you enjoy, leave a like and a comment and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Okay, perfect. We start out with Selene, and we have a Hobgoblin in hand. Obviously, we can get Selene down. Let's see what we draw next turn, as well as what our opponent plays. There's a skip. Okay, Savage Land. Good, because it'll fill up the location. And then we could potentially maybe Cyclops there and have plenty of targets to hit. Or maybe we try and get a Goblin across there before our opponent fills their spots. It's going to be especially good for something like our Hazmat Abomination combo. So all the more cards on the board to be hit by the effect. Okay, we'll go ahead and Cyclops and Wasp there. Hopefully our opponent doesn't play anything there, but we get the free draw from it. So awesome. We're going to go ahead and Hazmat. Hit some cards there. Okay, so if we go ahead and play our Evo thing right side, it's going to hit these two, which will make our Abomination free next turn, so we can play it in combination maybe with the Hulk, potentially with the Hobgoblin, as well as we'll get the Mojo World buff at the moment, as long as our opponent doesn't play there. Okay, so let's see here. We have a 1-9. We can play that right side into here. And then we just Goblin left side, I think. With no, because if our opponent plays one card here and we send Goblin, they get the 100 power buff. So we're just going to Abomination left and Hobgoblin right. And if they got their Mr. Negative combo off pretty well, then they'll have several cards to play down. We just have to hope they don't fill the location Perfect. So as long as our Hobgoblin goes across, that's the best we can do. Okay, so destroying that, it makes the Goblin come across mid, but it completely knocked down their null on the right side. And then they're going to double their power up. So that went as perfectly as it could have. We just dismantled their negative destroy deck. Victory! So that was a very solid win.
Behold my creations.
Okay, so turn 2, hopefully maybe we get something in hand like our Misty Knight, or even our Scorpion would be best. That's going to pull our Evo into play. Okay, so a bit of an issue. So they're going to know we're playing an Evo deck. It's not going to do much in terms of helping them because their Hella got pulled out right away. But considering they didn't retreat, maybe they have some play pattern in their deck that's going to allow them to work around it. So I'm not going to snap just yet. Okay, it's a very interesting deck here because they're running Quicksilver and Domino, which nobody runs in their decks. So it's interesting. We're going to Cyclops right side. They'll probably, they don't play there and get the Abbey buff. So we will Green Goblin there. We either tie for this buff right side, or we win it, and then we send the negative power over, which will be perfect for us. So hopefully we draw one of our cheaper cards next turn. We can play it in combination with Hazmat. However, if not, we can just play our Hobgoblin. So we do actually, now we have our Misty Knight in hand. So maybe we get something like Selene. Hopefully. Now we get the Wasp. Works just as well. So we're going to Hazmat. And then Wasp right side. And we'll just Misty Knight. We'll Misty Knight mid. And so our Abomination should be free. And then we will play it in combination with Hulk. Had we got our Selene combo, we would have played it in combination with Hobgoblin. But now I'm going to snap on this because there's nothing they can do. We will simply Abomination right side, and our Hulk is going to get buffed up yet again. So we're going to play Hulk mid. Perfect. They can retreat. That's good. Even if they had a Shang-Chi, it would have took out the Hulk. They would have only had 3 power there. And then okay, so opponent's possibly playing maybe a Collector Loki deck. Okay, we're going to skip turn 2 as well. Probably Goblin turn 3 unless we get our Selene. Let's see. Okay, no Selene. We're going to sacrifice our Wasp there into Altar of Death, and then we're going to Goblin mid. Okay, perfect. So then we can Hazmat left side and really afflict our opponent there. We're actually going to have 6 energy this turn. So we're going to do that, and then we'll just High Evo right side just to get the energy again next turn. And our opponent has priority, so we're going to afflict as many cards as possible. Of course, they're going to bounce them back, so we're not going to hit too many cards. However, we can Hobgoblin and Abomination this turn. Then next turn we just hold probably mid, just to be safe. And I don't think there's anything our opponent can do. Yes, they do get their Loki all twice. But they don't have a collector out to get the buff from that. And they're going to be getting our starting cards, so they don't have any abilities on them. So we just Hulk left side and call it good. And we're going to snap on that. They'll probably retreat if they are smart. Alright, there we go. And just like that, dismantled a lucky player. Victory!
Behold my creations.
Perfect. Turn 1 here. We're going to get Misty Knight down. We're going to go ahead and Wasp. It'll be a start towards reducing our Abomination cost. We'll leave the one spot open if we need to throw some big power into there. We can go ahead and Cyclops right side if our opponent tries to put anything there.
Wind, aid my hand.
So then we'll probably go Thing left side here. Yeah. We'll go Thing left side. The opponent's going to get locked out of 2 locations. And then all we have to do is win mid. Okay, so they're going to change this one, which is going to help us just as much as them, if not more. Okay, there's no way they can fill up middle and block us, so we're going to play Hobgoblin. Then next turn we'll play Hazmat along with, depending what we draw, maybe if we get a Goblin, we go Goblin first. Okay, so they send their Goblin. Perfect. Alright, got Selene. We're going to go ahead and Hazmat. We'll skip the rest. We'll let Hulk get a little buff. Let our Cyclops trigger and Misty Knight as well. We'll leave the spot so we can, hopefully, if we draw Abomination. Okay. Okay, perfect. So they draw our thing over from to the middle, but they have 0 power left side, so all we have to do is 1 right. A life is not a problem. We have priority, so we just Hulk. The 1 extra energy will boost our Hulk a little bit more. And we win. So they fought well.